Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. To start off this manicure, I'm just going to be doing a coat of Peely base, and following that I'll be using long lasting base as well. Now that I have both of my base coats applied, we're going to go over the polishes that I'm using today. I'm going to be using the Royalty Trio. This is Royal Crush, have Glamethyst, and Toe Beans. I will be using Toe Beans as my base color. And then for the stamping, I will be using Not Milky White. Okay, for the stamping, I'm using this plate. It is BC10. I'm not exactly sure what the brand is or what. I don't really know. I'm gonna try to Google the plate number and see if something comes up that matches. But so check the description box for that if you like any of the designs on this plate. There they all are. But I'm going to be using this one in the corner here. And today we are reverse stamping. If you've never heard of reverse stamping, I'll explain it in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and get a stamp. Okay, then we got a pretty good stamp on that one. I'm just going to clean this edge up just a little bit. It doesn't matter too much, but I'm just going to go ahead and it doesn't take a couple of seconds to clean that up. Alright, and because you've seen me stamp about 100 times, I'm done with that. But I do have a lot of other stamps. I've got 1, 2, got this one, and then I've got 2 that are done and ready to go on the nail. I am going to show you how I did this, and then I'll put both of those on my nails for you. I was going to show you on this one, but the yellow tint kind of throws it off. So I'm going to show you on this one. I've just got a little lid here. I'm going to be putting some of Royal Crush as well as Glamethyst out on my lid. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time of both. No need to put a whole bunch. Well, I said not a whole bunch. Anyway. Oops. Anywho. And then I've just got this double-sided dotting tool. I got a pack of 5 of them that are double-sided off of Amazon a long time ago. I have a link for those. I need to make sure that it still works, but I'll have that for you as well. Okay, and for this, I'm just going to fill in not necessarily random spots. there's kind of a method to it if you want there to be. Just need to make sure that you leave enough room for the other polishes. And since I am using 3, I am making one of them is my base color. I got toe beans as my base color, and then I am using Royal Crush and then Glamethyst to fill in the spots. And you don't want to fill them all in because you want toe beans to be able to show through. And I'm not really trying to keep it to where some of the colors aren't touching. Like these two are the same color and they're touching, which is fine. If you really just didn't want that to happen, you could avoid it if you wanted to. But I'm just going to finish this and we will be back to put them on my nails. Right now that that is complete, we're going to set this one aside to dry. And then, real quick, I'm going to show you how I apply these onto my nail. And then I will finish filling in the rest. Let's see, where did it go? There it is. I'm going to be using my Pro FX Sticky Base Coat. I will be putting the link for this in the description box as well. Because the stamp has to dry on the stamper, and my base color is dry, it just needs a little bit of tackiness to help stick to the nail. And because the stamped image is dry, I'm not going to be using any liquid latex on this. I should just be able to clip off the hangover. So I'm going to use the sticky base coat. I don't want too thick of a coat because I want it to dry pretty quickly. So just going to really quickly apply that everywhere you want your stamp to stick. You're going to give it a couple of minutes. Well, maybe not a couple of minutes. A good little bit. Once you touch it and it's sticky, not wet, it's good to go. You could do this with a clear polish. You could do this with you could probably do a base coat, which is what this is. It's a sticky base coat, but a clear polish would work as well. And that is ready to go. So I'm going to take one of these that I have already done and ready, and I'm just going to pick where I want it to go. Just going to push it down onto the nail. And the polish on this stamper is pretty thick because of the formula that they are. So we're going to do it like that. And we'll just go through and one second, I don't have any acetone out. Okay, I've got my acetone off to the side over here. I'm just going to dip my cleanup brush in it and just kind of poke around the edges, trying to loosen that polish up. This is kind of a messy way to do it, but it works. I'm probably going to have sparkles all over the side of my nail. But I figured I'd show you both ways, just in case you weren't particularly comfortable with doing it one way or the other. And I'm sorry if I seem really distracted. There's a tiny little bug flying around, and I can't get him to go away. So, I'm dealing with him. Okay, that's one way to do it, but as you can see, it's very messy on the side. So if you wanted to, you could use a little pair of little nail scissors. You could probably do this with tweezers, but it might pull the whole design off the nail just because it is dry. So just take it and careful not to cut your nail or your skin, and just cut it all off of there. This is probably the cleanest way. Because it doesn't create all that mess. Alright, and that's just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of them to the nails, and then I will be back with cleanup. I was planning on doing some more cleanup on camera, but I got carried away and I've done it all already. There's a little bit of sparkles everywhere, but those will come off as I wear this. I'm going to be doing 2 coats of super glossy taco just to make sure that everything is level, because as you can see right there in the middle, some of the little things are a little thick, just because of, you know, the technique used to put them on the nail. So I'm going to be doing 2 coats of glossy taco on these. Okay, so I've changed the lighting. I turned off my little lamp and I've got my phone flash on, just so we can see the holo and the sparkles. Do you see the holo there? I can get it to focus on me. Focus on me. Focus. Okay. It just sparkles so pretty. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I had a hard time deciding which stamp to use. I wasn't really sure which one I wanted to use, but I'm glad I went with this one. The lines were nice and thick, and I don't know, it just worked really well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. And if you're not new, if you've been watching for a while, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a future video. Ring the bell so you get notifications, all of that fun stuff. And with that, I'm going to leave it here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.